Dear students, welcome to the class. Today we are going to discuss about satellite orbit. We have already discussed about planetary motion, the shape of the orbit and the equation to explain the planetary motion. Today is dealing about satellite orbit. For this purpose, we are going to discuss an example. Consider a satellite of mass 2000 kg which is in elliptical orbit about the Earth. So when a satellite is moving around the Earth which has an elliptical orbit. Let us have a picture. Here we have an Earth which is at the one of the foci and a small satellite is rotating around the Earth. So here we have 2 points. One is perigee and this apogee. Let us assume that there is a small distance between the Earth and the satellite, that is we are calling as perigee, which is at 1100 kilometer, and the second point is apogee, which is the farthest distance from the Earth, which is 4100 kilometer. So at perigee, that is the closest approach to Earth, it has an altitude of 1100 kilometer, and an apogee, which is the farthest distance from the Earth, which is 4100 kilometer. Now our aim is to find what is the satellite energy and angular momentum. How fast is it traveling at perigee and at apogee? So since the mass of the satellite is very less with respect to the mass of the Earth, we can take mu, which is very less with respect to small m, and assume that the Earth is fixed. So let us assume mu is equal to small m capital M E divided by m plus capital M E. If m is very less than capital M, what happen during we can neglect the small m from the lower side and the capital M can be cancel each other, so that mu is which is equal to small m. In this way we will go to the further discussion. The radius of the Earth, which is RE, is equal to 6400 kilometer, and the major axis of the orbit is therefore capital A, which is equal to, what is major axis? That is the distance through the center of an ellipse from the left point to the right point. So there is an R minimum and R maximum, which will have a distance of perigee plus apogee plus 2 times of the radius of the Earth. So that means from this point to this point, that is 1100, plus from this point, that is 4100 kilometer, plus the 2 times the radius of the Earth. So that is capital A is equal to 1.8 into 10 to the power 7 meter. By knowing the A, we can find E from the equation, that is A is equal to C divided by minus E. So we can find E is equal to minus C by A by knowing C, which is equal to capital G small m me, which is equal to small mg re square. So we can substitute the values of small m, g and re square, where small m is the mass of the satellite, that is 2000 kilogram. We know the value of g and re. So C is equal to 2 times 10 to the power 3 into 9.8, that is the value of g, into 6.4 into 10 to the power 6, that is the radius of the Earth, which is in all square. The final answer C is equal to 8 into 10 to the power 11 joule meter. So by substituting this value, we will get minus 4.5 into 10 to the power 10 joule. The initial energy of the satellite before launch was, according to the equation EI, which is equal to minus gm capital Me divided by Re. By substituting the value, we will get minus 12.5 into 10 to the power 10 joule. The energy needed to put the satellite into orbit, neglecting the losses due to the friction, that is E minus EI, which is equal to 8 into 10 to the power 10 joule. To find the angular momentum, in this way we have find the values of energy. Now we are going to find the value of angular momentum. So for that purpose, we know what is R minimum, which is equal to R0 divided by 1 plus epsilon. Similarly, what is R maximum, which is equal to R0 divided by 1 minus epsilon. By equating the value, so 1 plus epsilon into R minimum, which is equal to 1 minus epsilon into R maximum. How it is find? Here, R0 is equal to R minimum into 1 plus epsilon. And here, R0 once again is equal to R maximum into 1 minus epsilon. So by equating the values of R0 on the both sides, we will get this answer. So from this equation, after rearrangement, epsilon is equal to R max minus R minimum divided by R max plus R minimum. Now what is R max plus R minimum? That is capital A. So epsilon is equal to R max minus R minimum divided by capital A. By substituting the value R max, R minimum and A, you will get epsilon is equal to 1 by 6. Similarly, during our last classes, we have already found epsilon, which is almost is equal to under root 1 plus 2EL square divided by mu c square. From that equation, by squaring on the both sides, epsilon square is equal to 1 plus 2EL square divided by mu c square. By small rearrangement, we will get 2EL square, which is equal to mc square into epsilon square minus 1. Finally, L square is equal to mc square into epsilon square minus 1 divided by 2e. Now, finally, the value of L, angular momentum, after substituting this different value, which we will get L is equal to 1.2 into 10 to the power 14 kg m square per s. Now, we will find the speed of the satellite in R from the energy equation. So E is equal to half mv square minus c by r at perigee after solving the previous equation R, which is equal to 7.5 into 10 to the power 6 meter, and the speed at perigee is Vp, which is equal to 7,900 meter per second. Similarly, we will go to find the value of speed at apogee. Note that at apogee and perigee, the velocity of the satellite is purely tangential. See here, the direction of velocity is tangential. Similarly, here is also the direction of velocity tangential. So we will use the conservation of angular momentum mu Vprp, which is equal to mu Vara. That means angular momentum at perigee is equal to the angular momentum apogee, that is in conservation. So after resolving this one, we will get Va is equal to Vprp divided by Ra, which is equal to 5,600 meter per second. Suppose a body is projected from the surface of the earth with initial velocity v0. If the v0 is less than the escape velocity, that is 1.12 into 10 to the power 4 meter per second, the total energy of the body is negative and it travels in an elliptical orbit with one foci at the center of the earth. As the drawing on the right show, the body inevitably returns to the earth if the velocity of the body is less than the escape velocity. What happened? The satellite will return to the earth by an elliptical in orbit. So in order to put a spacecraft into orbit around the earth, that is in circular motion, the magnitude and direction of its velocity must be altered at a point where the old and new orbits are intercept. Orbit transfer maneuvers are frequently needed in astronauts. For example, on an Apollo moon flight, the vehicle is first put into near Earth orbit and is then transferred to a trajectory towards the moon. So in this way, we can find the energy and angular momentum of the satellite, and the coming section we will discuss about the physical principle of orbit transfer that will deal with the maneuvers. Thank you.